Hi everyone, I'm Urban Girl and welcome to my channel. I came for a bike ride on my new bike to give it a test run, a good long test run, and test the new bike box that I've got for it that I made on the back of it. I'll show you that later. That's not really the purpose of today. Mostly I wanted to come out on the bike and see if there was any other nice areas that I could explore that were a bit quieter than the one that I normally go to. It is a lovely area, that I do like the woodlands, but it is really busy all the time. So and there's always a lot of the noise coming from the recycling centre that's right next door to it. So I've come a bit further along the canal, and I've just come off the canal pathway into an area that's called the field. There was several ways into it. I did go to the front entrance and walk all the way around and through, then ended up coming back down the road and back along the canal to the point that I started. So that was good. It gave me a good idea of the kind of size of the space in the area. Really nice. Mostly all birch woodland, but a lot of really long grass, so difficult to spot any obvious flat areas that weren't actually on the path. But saying that, this is pretty much the perimeter of it that I'm in at the moment, and this is right next to the towpath on the canal. That means it will be obviously busier with people walking backwards and forwards, etc. But I'm just in a wee clearing here anyway. Purpose as well is to try and set up that shelter again. Thanks for all your tips, guys. I'm going to try and extend the pin slightly to see if I can get the tent up any easier. So I'll do that again and see how it works. Not cooking today because I'm quite late. It's already just after 2 o'clock. So quick shelter set up, and then I'm just going to have a sandwich. So let's get cracking, guys. Wow, well, I just cleared away some of the sticks, but also I've uncovered an absolute mushroom trove. I'm not a forager, I don't know anything about different species of mushrooms, so I've got no idea if they're edible or not. I will show you them and you can let me know if you think they're edible. I'm just making sure that I'm really connecting these poles, just in case I went wrong the last time with that. I mean, I don't think so. I really don't think so. They're fairly straightforward, but we'll see. Okay, let's have a look. Where are you? Right, okay. Almost there, but of course the inside is full of dirt. Right, can you get a tent peg to clear the dirt out of this? Sugar. Yes. Yes. Okay. Nearly there. Woohoo! Right, obviously I'll put that in the next time, or I could try it, but I don't think I'll be able to. so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Just tie it up like that. There we go. Perfect. Yay! Thanks to whoever, I don't remember your name, but somebody did give me a tip to say add on more key rings to the, or more pit, you know, the tent pin thing, the pin that goes into the pole, you know, just add a few more loops onto it, a few more key rings or something, which is basically what I've done, and brilliant, works perfectly. So good, pleased with that. There's a lot of tree roots here, so it's not that great, not that easy to get the pegs in, but we'll try our best. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'll put the stuff in and keep them. Right, I'll get my lunch stuff in and I'll give you a tour. There we go, all set up guys, pleased with that. I mean, I was faffing about a wee bit, but it wasn't that bad. I'll just show you how close we are here to the canal. I'll just come out the woods there and you can see that's the towpath there, and the canal water. Don't know if you can see it in the background, but yeah, that's the canal right there with the towpath. So I am just nestled into the trees here, in a flat piece. And the field, it is called. It is near another wee wood, a woods that I have been to before as well, but yeah, I cycled about a bit and then really I just wanted to come out and try that shelter with the extra pin, which worked great. So I'm really pleased with that. I also wanted to test the basket on the back of the bike that I made out of coroplast, which, as you know, is one of my favourite pastimes, is to make things out of those plastic signs that you see everywhere from real estate agents, etc. And that's what my bicycle camper's made out of. Now that I've got my new bike, I hopefully will be able to attach the camper to this bike. It wouldn't fit on my last bike, so I'll hopefully be able to attach it to this one, so we'll see if that works, and we can actually get that trialled out and see if it works. But meantime, I'm here, I've set the shelter up, I'm going to sit down and eat my lunch. So you can see the area where I cleared away a lot of the a lot of the earth. Just loads and loads and loads of mushrooms. They're quite deep into the ground, which is not surprising because there are a lot of tree roots here, and they were fairly well shaded and covered. So yeah, I don't know if they're edible, but let me know what you think, guys. So I think I'm still going to get the overhead aircraft noise because we're still in the same area. You know, we're not that far from the other woods that I go to, so I think we'll definitely still get that. But maybe it'll be slightly quieter. There won't be so many people walking past all the time. Really pleased with the new bike. I sold my other bike and I got this new one on my cycle to work thing, so it's good for commuting to work, but also really pleased so far with the build quality. Everything's really good quality. The bike just feels really good, feels really comfortable. It has a slightly different motor technique than most of the normal, or well, most of the cheaper e-bikes all use a cadence sensor, which means that magnets go past the sensor on the wheel, not the wheel, the pedal crank thing, and that makes the motor go because it senses those magnets passing the sensor. That means that sometimes there can be quite a delay when you pedal, when you take off, which isn't that bad really, you know. But this model has a torque sensor, so that means it's more built inside the pedals, and it senses more of the pressure that you put on the pedal. And I had read that those models were easier to pedal without the motor, which is a problem with a lot of e-bikes. They're so heavy, and because of that kind of resistance, they're really difficult to pedal normally compared to a normal road bike. So I've got this model and so far so good, really pleased with it. So yeah, as I said guys, I'm just going to have an all day breakfast sandwich and just sit here and relax, and I'll show you a wee bit more of the field after lunch. There is a bit of rubbish lying about, so I'll pick that up after lunch because I don't want to get my hands dirty before lunch. Well guys, I had a wander around. I mean, that it is a big area, but there's loads and loads and loads of nettles, so I already got jagged quite a lot, stung quite a lot, trying to tidy up. And then it was obvious that actually it was a never-ending trail of rubbish, bottles, mostly bottles and cans, and a lot of broken bottles. And the plastic bag that I did find, obviously it can only hold so much, so I've had to quit while I'm ahead there. Yeah, it would be a never-ending task to actually clear this space out, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But obviously, any time that I'm here, any bits that I can take away in a bag, I will do that. Well, that's it guys. I had a lovely lunch with a lot of beetles, or well, I think they were slaters. Sorry, I don't know the real name for them. Wee baby slaters crawling into the tent, obviously because I, cleared up the ground here and unearthed them all, and they were obviously cross. Yeah, fairly quiet here, not a lot of people going past on the towpath at all. Still get the, a bit of aircraft noise, definitely. Few birds, not many. So I'm going to get packed up and head down the road, and I'm going to take the road home rather than the canal, because I have to really go back the way to find the nearest bin to dump that rubbish. There isn't a bin for a long time along the canal, so and I can't carry it. It's a big massive heavy bag now. It's not heavy, I'm on my bike, but yeah, it's a big bag full of broken glass and cans, so I'll head along the road, and that means I can get that in the bin. Thanks again for watching my channel. I really do appreciate all your views and comments, guys. Thanks to the subscriber that gave me the tip about adding that extra loop to the tent to get it set up. It was really brilliant. If you're watching my channel and you're new, please think about subscribing. I'd love to get my subscriber numbers up and get those viewing hours racked up. Really want to show YouTube that, there's plenty of people out there creating content that's worth watching. I'm just an urban girl out having a bit of fun. Bye!